Okay. Give me a little bit of a rundown. How are people feeling about reviewing a little bit the endings, the declensions of the verb?
Yeah. This was the last thing that we were working on. We were working on how to read the sentence.
Yeah, but I was looking at the book and then I had all the answers in it online.
It's this much
That was.
higher than what we went over,
cheating.
but you'll get it down.
Pull up the side.
What is that? Is that a dry erase board?
No, that's like a canvas.
No, I was about to say.
That would be nice.
No, I brought Expo markers.
You have actual markers?
Yeah.
I think, one second, guys. I think we have a
Whiteboard.
whiteboard.
Like that.
You need that.
Sitting next to you is like sitting next to like the smart kid in class and you get to like right there.
I'm not too worried. Oh.
Well,
Oh, perfect. Okay.
things a lot easier. All right.
Right?
Can you give me the marker? Make this, can you figure out the?
That's good.
All right, let's do some review. Since there's a few of us, let me see my half of my head.
But yeah.
So because there's few of us coming in and out, let's just
Yeah.
review the present active indicative, okay? The verb was. I have the worst handwriting, right? That is what person?
I think I'm gonna put it a little bit closer.
That is what person?
First.
First, okay? What's the singular?
Oh, this one.
What's the plural?
Leomed.
This way.
I have it.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Second person, singular, second person plural.
Leo sim.
No, second person plural.
Oh, second person. No,
What?
it's Leo sim. For the first person.
Second person,
Oh.
singular.
Yeah.
Leo.
Second, Louis.
First,
Le-
second person, singular.
Singular.
Second person, I speak
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. Leo sim.
Please,
Please.
Liz.
okay?
Oh, Liz. Yeah. Okay.
Liete.
Everybody speak together. Okay? Third person,
Yeah.
what's the third person?
Lee.
No,
Fa-
what is the
father.
third person? Who am I speaking to?
Correct your M. You put an English M. You correct it to
First
a Greek
person
one.
plural, for first person plural.
That's a me.
Okay, Lou, you didn't put me.
Leomen.
It-
The
it-
M. The M.
Like this
Oh, I
one.
see what he's saying.
The M.
It's an English M.
Oh, I see.
Or it looks like it.
Yeah, I didn't go too far down.
Oh,
Now,
glass.
I'm not gonna invite it.
Oh, it's
This is
because
not
he
there.
puts an extra, oh, okay, got that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I see it now, I got it.
You need the tail of the M.
Yeah, I have it there, but it's just, you
Okay.
can go lower to emphasize it. Third person,
Lee.
Lee.
okay, third person plural.
Leosi. Wait, no.
Leo.
Leosi.
Leucine,
Leosine with the N.
it's an N.
Leo.
Okay, gotcha. Leosi.
Leomed. Leo.
Okay, so. What is the ending that we keep attaching to things,
East.
right?
S.
What is the root word?
Lee.
Let me use a different color. So this is the root word. It always stays the same. Have you noticed? Right? It doesn't change. Okay? So when you look at a verb, you want to kind of see what is the actual root word. To be able to see it by itself, okay? Let's go again back through chapter 1 vocabulary, okay?
Oh, we're going back to the root words. Okay.
I'm going back to the root words because some people didn't understand this fully, so we have to just do a small review, okay? And then we can move on to the next chapter.
These are the root words.
I'm just gonna do the main,
Thank you.
where's here the root?
Huh?
Everything before the omega.
If this. Wait, so
Mhm.
because I'm gonna mess up my fingers. So this is what we keep attaching to things, right? If this is what we attach, what's the root again?
Aku.
This is the root, right?
That's right.
So if I wanted to do this
You can also like.
in the second person singular, what would I do?
Who is?
1 second. Julia, you wanna say it?
Aku
Aku,
is.
okay? If I wanted to do this into the second person plural. Aku, yeah,
Aku ete.
exactly. Everybody good? I wish I could see your faces online. Make it easier to see if you're fully confused or partially confused. Let's go to the next one. Blepo. What is here? The parts that we keep attaching. What is the ending? It's not difficult.
Omega.
How do you pronounce it?
Omega.
Omega. Okay. What is the part? What's the root? The rest.
Left.
Black.
Black, okay. So. Make it this a third person singular.
Black. Levi.
Lefty. Third person plural.
Lepusin.
First person plural.
Woman.
Okay? This is doing good. Should we do that with the rest of the words?
Yeah.
Or move on to the next chapter? Not check chapter? Okay, let's do it with the next words. No next chapter. We're gonna do a review and then we're gonna just highlight some things of this
Yeah,
part.
we could do
Infinitive.
pick on one person, then go.
No, we're gonna go quickly over this because we did this 2-3 times,
Mhm.
and then we're gonna do some translation work, okay?
Giuditello.
Huh?
Giuditello.
I'm not gonna do all of them, but I'm gonna highlight some, so Othello is an easy one.
Yeah.
Okay, Othello. Come on, guys. Root words, come on.
Bad.
Let's help.
Bad.
Hell,
Mm-hmm.
can you turn this, and I want everybody together, okay? First person singular,
Bello.
first person plural,
Seven.
first person, wait, second person plural, third person plural,
Salusin.
third person singular,
Deli.
second person singular,
Delius.
okay?
Alright.
Okay, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do another one, Pistevo, it's an important one. Okay, we're gonna go to Pistevo now. Quickly. What is the ending? By now it should be pretty simple. What was it?
Omega.
Omega.
Omega. What is the root?
Pista.
Pista.
You see how
Okay,
the U
second person singular.
makes the V sound?
The what?
Second person plural.
V sound.
Third person singular.
Yeah.
Third person plural. First person singular. First person plural.
Pistevo, man.
Extra credit. Where do you remember this from the liturgy?
The creed.
Okay, and the creed. Okay.
And right in Greek, we just say the pistevo, you just say the.
Yeah. Sometimes you will say the pistevo.
Yeah, just say.
Say the I
creed.
believe. And
Say
because it
the I
starts
believe.
with I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Let's work on like 3 of the translations we did last week, okay? And. I wish I could just like make this larger, a little bit easier. Just do screen share. Let's do. Let's do something easier first to start out with. Let's do legis what the other firstly. Upistevelman. Darula, you wanna write it?
Yeah.
You wanna write number 3. So everybody look at it.
Right here?
Pista.
Yeah. A better handwriting. We are on page, what's page is that?
10.
Just page 10. We're gonna do a little bit of practice and review.
Oh, yeah, want to see commentary, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
If it makes it easier, I think you can put it right here. Oh, the tablet.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I just messed it up.
Sorry guys.
Dia del Fos li what?
Huh?
Dia del Fos li
Pistevo.
Is in the lambda, αδελφός.
Ito prosek siya.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go over. Let's do the first word, okay? Say it everybody together. Legis. What's the root?
No, leg.
Wait a second.
Leg.
Let's figure out what is the root.
Leg.
Which one of these does it look? I know I have a bad writing. Does it look similar to these?
The second one.
The second one. So what was the root? What was the addition part here?
The
attention.
epsilon, iota, and sigma.
Okay, so the root is
Leg.
leg.
Mhm.
Okay. How would I say if I want to say I say?
Lego.
They say.
Leggy? No, legate.
You all say.
Legate.
Okay.
Mhm.
You singular. Is what? So what is this? You singular. Okay.
Mhm.
So who is the subject? Now we're going to start a little bit to
God.
grammar chapter 2.
God. Because isn't him.
You, no.
Oh.
You in this sentence. This is the normal sentence, not a spiritual sentence.
Mhm.
So you are the subject, right?
Lego.
What was the oti? That in biblical Greek it's used a lot like because too. In modern Greek it's mostly used for that. It's not so much because, but in biblical Greek it's used a lot for because, okay? Αδελφός is one of the nouns we learned. It's just brother. So let's not focus on this one right now. Li. Well, what's the root? I mean that one should be easy. What's the
Li.
root?
Lee.
Yep, Li is the root. What is the declension?
Third person singular.
Right? So is it So let's try to translate this all together. You
You
say,
say,
You.
That.
this could be that or because,
Brother.
brother
Destroys.
destroys or loosens.
Listen.
These sentences right now are not the best sentences, obviously. We're only in chapter 1, right? What is the
not,
not? We hear that a lot in the gospel readings.
Estetelos.
Yeah.
Right, like so many of these words you see in the,
Yeah.
yeah, you see in the creed itself, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do is eventually, once we have like a little bit of vocab build up and a little bit of the grammar build up, I think by chapter 4 or 5, we could start pulling in biblical prayers or prayers from the liturgy or services, like Heavenly King is an easy prayer, Pater Demon. So we can start bringing in the creed and start breaking them a little bit apart to understand what is being said. That is a negation. What is the root here?
Step,
I heard it. Everybody together?
step,
Istad. What declension is this?
Amen.
first,
Omen. And what is it?
first person plural.
And what does it mean? What does this mean?
You. No.
We,
We.
right? We
We believe, right?
We.
But what does this do? Make this?
We not,
don't
we
believe.
don't believe.
Okay. So let's translate this together.
You say
That
that brother
just loosens.
loosens,
Or destroys.
destroys.
Not.
This is like a period, like a long, like a short, something between a comma and a period. It's like, yeah, it's
Like
like,
the dashes.
yeah, it's like a dash in English. Upistevumen.
We
Not to believe.
You do not believe, okay? How's everybody feeling with the sentence? Online? Let's try sentence.
Can we write it? I'll write it.
Okay, thank you. Just read the sentence, maybe 6, because it goes into the. Let's do 6 first.
Okay. Okay.
That's nice.
You say
that.
and you say that brother loosens or destroys, and then there's a period. Don't
Believe, but
we don't believe. We don't believe. But the thing is,
These
whenever
sentences
you
are not-
try to
These
Whatever you-
things are not very advanced just because we have, but just in chapter 1, we learned a limited number of verbs, just one form of declension. So it's like you say the brother destroys, we don't believe. Like it,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like a good sentence, but it's kind of like when you're in first, second grade,
okay.
you don't write the best sentences at first.
yeah.
So don't overthink it. Just try to translate it, and they get better with time. Like I think once we hit a few chapters in, they will look more like biblical verses. Okay. What is Adelphos?
Brother.
What is the female version? How's the sister written?
Other tree.
Adelphi. Okay. Leg. What's the root?
Like,
Then
Like,
What? Leg. Easy one to remember. Leg.
like,
Okay. What is the ending?
E.
And which one is that?
That's third singular.
Third person?
Singular.
Okay.
Mhm.
he, she, it.
He, she, it. Sometimes it could be an it, like he, she, it. But we know right now. What is it?
Brother.
Brother. So if there was no brother, we would assume he, she, it. But because it says brother, I'm not gonna say brother, he says. The brother says, right?
Okay.
Right. It gives us who it is. Oti, that or because? Okay, so this is getting important now.
I copy it, right?
What's the
Which one
root
was
word
it?
here?
So I put a
Um,
knee there by accident. There's
Where?
no knee, there's no knee. Sorry.
So,
Because we're looking here.
Yeah,
Tel.
Tel is the root, and what's the ending?
E.
E.
Third person singular.
Third person singular.
I like the sentence.
Okay,
this one makes sense.
that's why I wanted to go a little bit higher. So what is here? The root.
Graph.
Graph. Okay, what's the ending?
E-I.
In. It's
E.
present.
Where did we cover E
didn't
so
see the
far?
hammer.
We spoke about it almost every week, but it's not here right now. It's obviously not one of them.
In is two. Two.
Yes. the
Yes,
infinite.
present active
Yeah.
infinitive.
It's the infinitive.
Yeah, because,
Okay.
Two, right.
yeah,
Yeah, so the infinitive is like to write, to run. It's adding the two to it. So this in, I don't know where I should put this right now. So in, right? The ending of in is two. Two and then whatever it says. Okay? So what does it say?
two,
To right.
Okay. Often, if not always, the infinitive follows what kind of word?
verb,
I want.
Another verb, right? Another verb. Kind of in English,
Oh,
yeah.
right? You don't write run, run, sleep. I run to sleep, or I run.
I want to sleep.
I want to sleep. I want to read. You don't say I want read. I want sleep, right? So you mark it by this infinitive.
Or
So
she
you,
loves to write.
or she loves to write. So that is how you kind of connect two verbs.
so to do something, you put that at the end of the do something word, basically. Like if I say to drink, it would be drink and that too at the end, or no? I feel like. it
Yes,
doesn't make
right
sense.
now, but we're gonna get to participles and we'll make things
Okay.
a little bit different.
Okay.
But this just I would just say for now,
Mhm.
watch if there's another verb before it and use it kind of like English.
Okay,
She loves to write.
okay.
Okay? What's kept?
And
And
Didask.
oh, that's you couldn't see the D.
Didasking, yeah.
What is the root here?
Didask.
What's the ending here?
In.
In, come on guys. In is the ending. Okay?
Hmm.
What does this try to say, Michael?
I had a question.
Yeah?
What if it's like they all love to do something, or we all love to do something?
It's still the same, ending, right?
Like, how would
Right?
We love, so like, I'm not gonna use the word love, I'm gonna use telomen we want for now. Because we know that. Telomen, right? He's asking, we want to teach. It's the same.
Can you say pistevin? Is that a word? Pistevin,
I mean, how would you do that in a sentence?
to believe.
we want to believe.
Yeah, I want to believe.
Yeah,
Hello?
telo pistevin.
But this is like, you don't say this in modern Greek, obviously.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
in the ancient text,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that possible?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's do one more sentence. The last one. Okay, you wanna write the last sentence?
Yeah, I like that sentence too.
Alright.
I like sentences with infinitives. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
As she's writing, just look at what it says LXX. I always think those are fun parts in the book. It's the Septuagint, but it shows you how like just look for one or two words you already know. Adelphosu, Uginosko, I don't know. But it's a verse in Genesis when God asks, where is your brother Abel? And he says, I don't know. Right? We know Uginosko, right? We learned that, Adelphos. So it's nice and nice to look at that. I think it's exciting when you start learning words and you can recognize them in the Bible.
Really bad on my tongues when we were little kid.
I know, I mean,
No,
as long as you could do the main one.
Ayaw países of the upset. Exactly, like he got mad that people stopped using the tongue. Some saint got mad that.
Unfortunately, languages with time is becoming more and more simplified. Even the saying the genitive case will be
Really?
removed in many languages soon.
Oh.
Not soon, like hundreds of years. Ooh,
If
Yeah.
if you can also put the accents so that the beginners can see where the stress is.
you have a
as
good
they are
point,
reading.
the stress is important, so I'm gonna at least put the accents for the stress, okay? I'm not gonna put all the other ones right now. But I'm gonna put the stress ones, θέλω,
Just oxia, yeah, like as we would do in modern Greek, yeah.
I'm gonna do with, this is not ancient Greek, by the way, guys.
Right.
Modern Greek. What's it called? You got that, Sporty.
Sorry, I didn't put it.
Where are we, other falls? Which sentence is this?
It's the last one. U θέλω Luin, θέλω γινώσκην.
Ah, I see.
Liin, liin, θέλω.
Cause the U makes that E sounded.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm confusing it with English.
Yanni had a very good point is, we're gonna do modern Greek at least because this, I'm gonna highlight in one of them. This shows where the stress is, right? I don't say hello, right? I say hello, right? The stress is on the epsilon. I don't say,
So you put the two before it, but it's.
you know,
It removes it back.
I say ginosko, ginoski,
The subject is.
right? It's like the pronunciation, the stress comes here. Okay, let's try to translate this one.
Don't want to. Destroy.
So
What else meaning by like the first word is.
not to wish
Doesn't matter.
or
Actually, I want everybody's attention. Somebody's like lost right now.
She left the 99 for one, hold on.
What does it say here?
not to wish or will.
Wait. Fellow. What is, who is that?
I
And what's the verb saying?
want,
Want?
don't, I don't want.
I don't want. What is this? What is here? The root? What is the root here?
D,
Live
What is the ending?
in
Where do we, what does that mean? If there's an E ending?
two,
Two. So I don't want
destroy.
to destroy or to loosen. What does this mean again?
fellow.
Fellow?
Wait, is it?
Yeah, θέλω.
Yeah,
Fellow,
fellow.
yes.
Fellow.
Sorry. Ginoski.
So no,
To know.
To know
Everybody think to know.
That
that
brother
Brother.
mhm.
to believe.
believes.
Okay. Angie, you want to translate it?
Not is the first word,
Yeah.
and I singular is, let me double check.
You know it.
You told me it, but like I got so caught up in like
So
separating the
where's
two,
my subject here?
the I.
So if there's no obvious subject, you will know the subject by this,
By the ending of the verb.
by the ending of the verb for now.
Mhm.
Okay?
So I don't want. And then it's I again.
I don't want what?
To.
Two.
To,
EIV, and then the word before is Lee.
Lee is to loosen or to destroy.
Yes, I don't want to destroy. I, that's GI.
Ginoskin is, if you
Believe.
know, if you lose, like, think of some words that maybe help with English.
Mhm.
Gnostics are those who are really in the early church after just knowledge apart from God.
I was hesitating because I was still translating each letter
Oh,
and
sorry,
it's okay, it's okay.
I'm agnostic,
Okay.
so that's,
So to know, and then the E, the ending is the two as well. So to know,
yes.
that brother, and then be, oh wait, no, that,
Yes.
yeah, that is. Piote.
Pistev,
Oh. Pistev.
yeah,
Okay.
Wait,
did I spell it wrong?
no, you made it into an infinitive. You like them too much.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I like them so much.
Pistevi.
Savvy.
Giuseppe, this is important because this is third person referring to the brother, okay?
Mm.
Sorry,
Okay?
I was projecting.
How much time do we have? Okay, 20 minutes. Let's gradually just cover the vocab of the lesson 3. Okay, this chapter starts a little bit of noun, so we're not gonna go crazy to it, but we're gonna start the basics of things, okay? I'm gonna mark this off for now.
Right.
Mhm.
So, Rula, if it helps, do you wanna write out the words as we're going
Yeah.
over them?
Yeah.
The people
Yeah.
online and write out.
Can I steal your
big-
book?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
every time, I think I'm, by me turning around, I keep like, I'm adding letters that are not there.
That's okay. So one word that we already went through, so in this book, it's gonna show the noun and the,
Has the, you know what? How to say it in English? E, other feet. What is the E? How do you say that? Like, the E is what? Hard.
yeah, you do a comment at the end, that's how they do in the book, just do that way.
Well, what is it? How do we train, like,
E.
no, I know, but like, the, she, it's a pronoun, right? It's not
It's an article, it's called. Grammatically, it's an article.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize what the question was.
Yes.
So everything is shown as the article and its nominative case. So we have to go a little bit now to English grammar. Nominative means the subject.
Mhm.
The boy runs. Okay?
This also needs a chart, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over this now just because we want to go over first the vocab. I think that will be for the 20 minutes vocab, and we're gonna start going over the nouns, the cases next week more. That one needs a chart, definitely.
You know what's so beautiful about biblical Greek?
Yeah.
When I was taking ancient Greek, we were learning different vocabulary, but it's so beautiful to have a vocabulary that we see in the church as you're learning.
Yeah.
So it hits close to home.
That's what's nice about this book because it actually pulls a lot from the services and from the Bible, which will make it easier for somebody who doesn't know Greek and just stands in the church and listens to the church, or make it easier to like catch the words. Okay, so maybe just let's go one time through it, and then as Sabrula has it written out, we're gonna go through it one more time. Adelphi, we've been going over that one, right? So many times so Greek verbs have Greek nouns have gender. Okay, we're gonna go over the other things later, but for now it also has gender. So many times the gender will associate with the noun to what it's trying to refer to. Okay, if it's a sister, it will have a feminine gender. So right now, everything we study is only the feminine genders. Okay, every word we're studying is feminine, but inanimate objects are not feminine. Sometimes you really can't tell, but you just have to know it. But for now, everything we're covering is feminine for this chapter. Alethea, maybe everybody wants to say it together.
Alethea.
We probably use this word a lot in the church, right? Christ speak a lot about truth and the apostles. Alethea, okay? Basilia, okay? Very much used again, right? Kingdom of God. Christ speaks a lot about the kingdom of God. In parentheses, sometimes they use that useful thing, that's something that refers to in English that could connect with it. Okay? The next one is gi. All right? We're going to start adding the article. What igi? So there's a small, like a tiny pause. Igi. Okay? Geology, right? Or if you like to, if you know the name George. right? Yeah, it's ergos means the worker, he is of the earth. So who is the worker of the earth? It's a farmer. So gi, okay?
I would suggest, because in the text the article always precedes the noun, to also put the articles
Yeah,
before
that
the
makes more
noun.
sense. It makes more sense.
Okay, do it that way. Can you just erase it because Yanni makes.
Η αδελφή,
Let's do
η
that way.
αλήθεια.
No, you don't
η-
erase all of them.
No, just the articles, Stavrula, just the articles, and put them in front of the noun, because that's how it's gonna be
Like
encountered.
η αλήθεια, η βασιλεία, η γη, η δόξα.
Η δόξα, η εκκλησία.
Oh, έχω
Oh, no, that's a
Oh no, that's a verb that doesn't have an article.
Because what
So,
way does?
doxa. We have a word doxology, right? It's words about glorifying. Okay? And then we use that one a lot. Ecclesia. We have a word in English, right? Ecclesiar. One who is like responsible for the service. The word about ecclesia is, we're going to have that verb later on and we're going to explain it, but it means to be called out. But we're going to go into that later. I don't want to get to it right now. Echo is a verb. Okay? It's an important verb. It's I have. Right? That is going to be used a lot. Once, Angie?
Question, so the letter that she's putting in front of the words, what does it mean?
That's the article. The the.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay?
Yeah.
So in English, you have essentially one article.
Mhm.
Sometimes there's meme ones that are like, oh, I love Greek, and then the articles come, and then it's like 3 different genders, but it's not so bad. I don't want to scare people away, okay? It's gonna come down. So Zoe, okay? E Zoe, let's do it this way. E Zoe. E Emera. Right. Yeah, E Emera. But that one is used a lot as well because we say a lot in the service today, which is kind of weird because these events are not literally today, but because God is above time and he does events, it's for us each day today where we experience those events. So, okay, thalassa. The English word thalassic would help, if you know that word in English, okay? E thalas, I'm sorry. E cardia. For medical students, this gets a little bit easier because a lot of the medical terms are also Greek. Ephony, phone, right? If you think of voice and sound, phone, that's an easier one. Eora, and horoscope, which you're not supposed to.
Oh, no, Spanish.
Yeah, that's just exciting.
Oh, it's Spanish?
Yeah.
It's for Spanish
It
speakers.
was the time kid.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Yes.
But like ecclesia, iglesia.
Iglesia. Ah, wow.
Yeah.
You're teaching
You're
him Spanish
very-
and
Spanish.
okay, so let's go through this. We studied in the previous chapter Adelphos, but let's not get into it, but we're gonna do all the feminine. The feminine is shown by the E. So let me do this big somewhere. Okay, this is the feminine. This is the feminine, okay? It's the for the female. Now.
Like el in Spanish would be for
La.
male,
La.
and
Yeah.
la gata, the cat, female cat.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah, but like for people, I don't know. That makes sense.
Yeah. E Adelphi.
We know it's Spanish, yeah, I don't know.
E Alicia.
Ialithia.
E Vasilia. E Gi.
Sorry.
E Doxa.
Doxa.
Where are all the tones?
I put some for ecclesia. I put it Zoe. I put it Imera.
E Doxa.
Sorry, I from a
E
child.
Ecclesia.
So E is just masculine.
Efo.
Just feminine.
He's
E Zoe.
Easily.
E Emera.
Yeah, man.
Father, in ecclesia it's in the iota. The accent is η εκκλησία.
E Ecclesia.
I'm not good
E
with
Thalassa.
House.
See?
In the first alpha, it's θάλασσα.
E Cardia.
Oh.
E Phony.
Like
E ora.
Adelphos.
That's it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the omega,
ora.
and doxa on the omicron. Doxa, y doxa.
Yanni, I have a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you, is it just,
Where you
Like-
hear it.
yes, but even then,
There's
for me,
rules.
yeah, like.
There's rules.
Did you just memorize it? Because for me, I cannot, I don't know why, from a little kid. It's intimidating for me. I don't know
That's
why.
why. That's why it's a good practice to early on to not forget the accents, because those of us who grew up in Greek, like, you kind of like learn it first, you know how, and then you kind of know where to put it. But as you learn to write, learn with the accent, never skip the accent. It's a good habit to cultivate early on. Always put the accent.
I didn't cultivate that habit, unfortunately, but he's right.
It also helps.
Here it's where you did that.
He. Let's start again. I Adelphi.
Yeah.
Everybody should be speaking. I Alethea.
Yeah.
I Vasilia.
Yeah.
I Gi. I Doxa. I Ecclesia. Echo. I Zoe. I Emera. I Thalassa. I Cardia. Sorry, I Cardia. I Phoni. I Ora. When it says the hour has come for the Son of Man to be betrayed. So there's a lot of these. You're going to see them a lot when we read the gospel. So as we're building repertoire, every single word is in the New Testament quite a lot. That's the nice thing about this book. It does a lot of New Testament words and even Old Testament words. So pay attention when we do have readings on Sundays or church day. Just pay attention. One more time. I Adelphi. I Alethea. I Vasilia. I Gi. I Doxa. I Ecclesia. Echo. I Zoe. I Emera. I Thalassa. I Cardia. I Phoni. I Ora. Okay, so let's go around. We're going to do some speed questions. Okay, I'm going to say a word and you tell me the translation. Or, okay, Ecclesia. I Ecclesia.
Church.
I Ora.
The hour.
Yeah.
I Zoe.
The life.
Okay,
I think you should choose people at random. I know
okay,
it's
I'm going to choose people at random. Echo.
Perfect. I need it.
I Thalassa.
Lake.
I Doxa, Magda. Your
Father, you should stand in front of the whiteboard to make it more difficult.
Thank you. There you go. Iora.
Yeah.
Yaor, you got it. Magda, you're gonna get another one because took a second because the muting. Icardia.
The heart.
Okay, good job. Ifoni.
The sound.
Igi.
The earth. The earth.
Iadelphi.
Sister.
Ivana. Ivasilia.
My favorite word.
Yeah.
It's a nice word. It just sounds nice.
Okay, maybe you don't. If maybe you can give me online. Victor.
Yeah, at the beginning of the liturgy.
Yes.
We must make it.
Kingdom.
Close. Ecclesia, Victor. I don't know if you can hear me.
Heart.
Ecclesia.
I'm
Okay.
not sure.
It is where we're standing. Church.
Church.
Let's try another one. Izoi.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
It's okay. We're gonna keep going until we get one. Icardia. Cardiac.
Heart.
Good job. Who else is Ivana? Did you get one? Who's what you? YT? Who's YT right now?
Yanni. Nah, he's a professional.
No, Yanni is has.
Yanni's
No,
Yeah.
I am father. I am YT. Zoom puts my initials.
Okay, because there's two. I see Yanni Thermos.
Oh,
and then
Yanni Thermos is actually from my church.
Oh, Yanni.
Yeah.
Sorry. I got Yanni. The other Yanni Thermos. Doxa. Doxa.
I don't know.
Yes, he does. You don't know. You know what doxa is?
I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yanni, our Yanni. We're going with the other Yanni. Yanni, how do we say vainglory in Greek?
How do we say what?
Vainglory, false glory.
False glory.
Like vainglory. Is it not pinodoxia?
Well, we say mateodoxia. That's vanity. It's mateo, which means vain. Mateodoxia. Kenodoxia means empty.
Okay.
Kenodoxia. Mateodoxia. And actually, this is a very good exercise to see kind of like the Lego, the modular nature of Greek, which you can create with a couple of pieces, you can create multiple words.
So that's what I was trying to ask Yanni, is like you just need one or words where you can start attaching things to it. And Yanni just mentioned it. Doxa is like vainglory, kenodoxia is like emptying, self-emptying glory. So
What's the vainglory again? How do you say it?
Theodoxia.
Mateodoxia.
Mateo.
Mateodoxia.
Doxia.
I've never heard that one. I heard a different word.
Orthodoxia. Orthodoxia is another one. Orthodoxy.
Obviously, orthodoxia,
The right worship,
orthodoxy is it's the right form of glory or the right form of worship. It goes deeper than that, but that's the nature of Greek, and that's why once we get down the line, it sometimes gets easier to create a word. I'm just gonna maybe I'm gonna make an example of Marangut, okay? Meno is I wait. Meno is I abide. Perimeno is I wait. Epimeno is I insist. So that's something that modern Greek has it from ancient Greek. So you can, with just one word, you can start picking up and making other words. Okay? That's the beauty sometimes of Greek and why it was so effective in Greek philosophy and Greek theology, because you can make strong words with putting things together. Okay, let's do this one more time. Can I maybe give you the English word and you can give me the Greek word? We go one round. Starting with Stavroula, and then we go online. Voice. With the article.
Ifoni.
Sea or lake.
Be nice to me. Sorry. That's Thalassa. So Thalassa?
Thalassa.
Thalassa.
Life.
Easily.
That always reminds me of that.
Yeah,
It always,
everything-
as soon as I hear it, it always, there's a hymn in our church. It's a lamentation hymn, and that's how it starts. The life is in the tomb, which speaks about Christ. But when we hear that word, immediately it rings in our heads because it comes with music. Assembly.
Ecclesia.
Ecclesia. Kingdom or reign.
Evangelium.
Truth.
Alicia.
Earth or ground.
Iggy.
Iki. I have.
Excellent.
Echo.
Extra means out.
Echo.
Oh, really?
Online, Magda. Or hour or time.
Iora.
Yani Thermos. Glory or honor. Okay.
I don't know.
It's Orthodoxa. Okay, next one, Ivana. No, she's there. Victor.
I'm here, but I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. I can show, but
Okay, maybe let's do heart.
hard.
Yes,
I need to say the Greek word.
if you can.
And hold on. Cardio? I don't know.
Icardia.
Oh, cardia. Yes, okay.
There's so many words. There's actually a book I can share in the group of how many words you can get from English into Greek. Like card, it's just like there's a list of everything. That was kind of nice when you skim through it. How much actually English comes from the Greek. So let's do Victor. We didn't forget about you. Don't worry. Life. It's an English name.
Life.
Some females have that name.
Row. Although if you move a little bit, I can see.
So there's just physical life, Vios, and there's like Zoe, which is like almost spiritual and deeper life. So when Christ speaks about life,
Oh, yeah.
90% of the time it speaks more about Zoe, about something deeper than just
What was the other word?
Vios, which we
Yeah.
have for biology.
Or you can say Vios right?
Vios again, yeah, it has.
They say
Yeah,
there's books written, like, but it's interesting that you have Vios and sometimes you don't. They don't
Sometimes
have like
words
Zoe.
get changed.
Yeah,
And the other word was Zoe.
sometimes I'm sure, right? There's a
Let me
book
look
called-
more into that.
Yeah.
I don't get lost. Okay,
Anyway.
we have 3 minutes. Let's just go for now. Repeat what we've done in the last chapter, and just look over the new verbs, the new nouns. Don't read too much into the chapter because you're going to get a little bit scared. We're going to go over it next week, but just read the chapter about. Maybe just read the chapter, but don't get stressed about it, and go over the vocabs. We have it in Quizlet. Each chapter has its own vocab. It's going to show you how to pronounce it with the flashcards. If somebody wants to do more conversation group in a group chat, Yanni brought it up. He can maybe do a group chat for if somebody wants to have conversation, start small conversation in the group chat with Yanni. If you want it in the WhatsApp, maybe if you do, maybe send me a message and then I can send your number and your contact with Yanni, and we can make like a small conversational modern Greek group chat if you want that. God bless you all. If you have questions, let me know. If you haven't done so already, go through the app. There's an app.